They're off. Mile and 3 furlongs the trip here. On the right there, Boucle is a little awkward coming out of the stalls, but just over a circuit they have to go. White Jacket of Immersion, she's got blinkers on the first time today, is very narrowly in front of a tightly bunched field as they pass the winning post first time. Alganim against the running rail, light blue and green colours. The grey horse, the favourite, Fardy, runs alongside, so the two market leaders are stride for stride in second and third places, almost 2 lengths behind Immersion. Behind these, Mere Mrs. Jones, mainly red colours against the running rail. Boucle is a little awkward out of the stalls, he's alongside, and this means that Defire, the blue jacket and white sleeves, is the back marker of the sextet as they race past the mile start and begin their run down the far side of the course. So Clifford Lee on Immersion, a white jacket leading. Fardy, the one in the field, has come closest to winning a race so far. He's got a second place to his name, 2 starts to go here. Runs in second position with Finley Marsh. He's just ahead. Tom Marquand on Alganim against the rails. The Chestnut and neck behind showing in third place. Next couple, Me and Mrs. Jones. Callum Shepherd against the rails. Hector Crouch on Boucle in pink and dark blue is wider of him. Defire, blue jacket for David Probert with white sleeves. She was a little keen in the early strides, but has settled well enough at the back of the field as they make their way down towards the end of the back straight. Very little change in the order so far, and as they're about to turn on towards home, it continues to be Immersion. She has the advantage. Fardy running in second place. Alganim still about a half length behind now in third. Boucle a length off these, running in fourth position. She's around the outside of Me and Mrs. Jones, and Defied is poised behind those as they begin the run on towards the home straight. And it continues to be Immersion has the advantage. Fardy is running in second place. Alganim still about a half length behind, running in third. Boucle then in the pink and blue towards the right, trying to make progress. Behind these, Me and Mrs. Jones. Defire comes next as Fardy comes to tackle Immersion, who appears to be struggling. Right up the running rail, Alganim. Pounce is there in the pink and light blue to come with a challenge. Defire coming from the back as well, blue with the white sleeves as they head down towards the last furlong. Fardy and Alganim together. Defire is not far behind them. Alganim has the advantage inside the last 100 yards. Alganim and Tom Marquand showing in front and are going to win. Fardy and Defire tight between those in second and third places, 2 lengths away. Immersion was home in fourth.
Tom, I suppose not the strongest calibre race by any means, and the horse is stepping up in trip, but he showed a good kick at the end, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. We went real slow on the way around, and I was a little bit worried I was caught up in that pocket without any options out, and I was probably vulnerable to 1 or 2 getting running before me, but look, Mark's horse was in flying order as they've shown over the past probably nearly a couple of months now, and this lad did it pretty well.
I just want to knock off a couple of the rides that you've got still to come now. I know you don't know too much about them, but I'm sure you'd have seen what Dark Trooper did last time, wandering left, wandering right. You'll be alert to what will be going on today.
Yeah, it's probably, look, it's an open track here, but less of an open track than Southall.
True.
He looked like he won with a bit in hand. Just when he got there, he didn't do a lot in front. So hopefully he can reproduce similar form, and it should be enough to go close.
And last comment, you've got Coulter as well, who showed some good form in Ireland. Good dual-purpose horse, nice pick-up for new connections. What do you make of the profile? Yeah,
I mean, look, as you say, some decent form jumping, come over from Ireland, off a bit of a break. I've not actually spoken to Roger yet, but I'm sure we'll give you the lowdown. And yeah, look, it stays well, and you need to over 2 mile around here.
OK, nice. Might not be the only time we're speaking to you tonight. Tom, well done.
Cheers.
They're off. 7 furlongs to race here. They come out of the gates. As they do so, My Beauty is fast into stride. The pink jacket of Harry Magnus is up there. The best turned out when on the left, Desert Cop is in a prominent position as well. Garrick Street in green and yellow behind these to the purple jacket of Cabaret Show, and then comes Maitre de Pearl with the yellow stripes on the cap. Behind this, Royal Razzmatazz, a white-faced chestnut who's 2 from the back of the field. In brown jacket, O'Night is behind him. Hello Arthur's the back marker. They swing right-handed at the end of the back straight. There'll be about 7 lengths first to last here, and it's just Desert Cop and William Cox who lead very narrowly to the favourite Harry Magnus, the pink jacket alongside. The orange sleeves of My Beauty is next. A yellow cap of Garrick Street is maybe just ahead of her in 3rd position. Then comes Maitre de Pearl in dark blue and yellow in company with Cabaret Show, 2 lengths to O'Night and Royal Razzmatazz together, and 2 lengths away to Hello Arthur, who is the back marker. They've already levelled for home here, and as they do so, Harry Magnus coming through to challenge Desert Cop with the green of Garrick Street on the extreme left, coming with a challenge as well. My Beauty behind these. O'Night trying to make some late headway. Down to the last furlong they come. Desert Cop in the centre of the purple. Nearest to us in pink, Harry Magnus. Furthest from us in green and yellow is Garrick Street. O'Night making significant headway against the far side running rail. They race up towards the line. Desert Cop being joined by Harry Magnus, who gets up late on, and Harry Magnus just wins to Desert Cop and O'Night, and a few lengths behind those to Garrick Street back in 4th.
Well done, Rob. I know you were sort of learning on the job, getting to know the horse as you went along. What was your takeaway and feedback to the connections there?
Yeah, lovely. It looked a good opportunity on paper, and not knowing the horse that well, but watching his races, it looked like this step up in trip would suit, and was unsure really with how much pace there was going to be in the race, but he was able to pop out. I thought I'd have a bit more cover than I did, but yes, nothing really went forwards, and myself and the eventual second were getting it pretty easy on the front end in a race that looked like he would take all the beating, and he quickened it quite nicely. He took a while, but once he changed legs again and saw that last kind of half a furlong, he saw it out nicely. So,
I mean, to the naked eye, it wasn't a wide margin win, of course it wasn't, but were you satisfied that you had every move covered then? Yeah, for sure, especially, like I say, the opportunity was there today, and hopefully probably this will be the right trip, and he may even get further, although being out of Harry Angel, he's got probably a bit of stamina there as well. OK, and their colours were associated with speed. I must mention, I think you get to put the feet up for an hour or two, because you've got horses again I don't think you know too much about, certainly as regards riding them. Grandi and Solana a little bit later. Yeah, looked to be coming here with a few chances tonight, which has been a test in January really, so it's nice to get on the score sheet and have some nice horses to look forward to. I'm not too sure about the rest of them later on, but Johnny Butler's looks to have a big chance in the last race there, so fingers crossed we can get the ball rolling. Yeah, good start. You're off the mark in January as well. Well done. Thanks for that. Cheers.
They're off. A race away over a mile, coming out of stall number 9. Global Style misses it and is 3 to 4 lengths behind the other runners, who'll be headed by Faithful Spirit in the early strides, to Dynakite in the green sleeve jacket in second. First of the greys, Catch My Breath, the second favourite, is running in third. The yellow jacket of Vertical is next. Laurentia's out deep on the course, a white jacket nose-bounded runner. Then Bawada, the second of the greys in the lineup. The favourite is in green and blue colours. Further back behind these, Vertical, and then comes Special Times against the running rail. Global Style also against the rail. With those is He's Our Star in in red and yellow, and in red and black, History Writer also at the rear. So they come out of the back straight, the nose-banded Laurentia around the outside of Faithful Spirit in the pink and blue colours. 2 lengths off these, Dynamite, green sleeve jacket, who's one off the rails. The greys are either side of him in blue and white. Catch My Breath against the rails, and Bawada in green and yellow. 5th position for the market leader at the moment, about a neck ahead of the yellow jacket of Vertical. Special Times in the tartan colours behind these, then History Writer in the red and black colours in company with Global Style, and this means that now He's Our Star is the back marker as Faithful Spirit has come to the 2 furlong pole, leading 2 in second place, Catch My Breath, Bawada on the extreme right. Special Times making progress against the running rail. Dynamite in the maroon and green, putting in a very strong finish now, as Faithful Spirit and John Fahey are picked up by Dynamite and Clifford Lee as they race into the closing stages. And Dynamite has taken the advantage here and goes on to Faithful Spirit in second position. Behind those is Catch My Breath in third. He's Our Star in company with Global Style, a close thing for 4th.
Well done indeed. You got to know this horse last time and came here presumably quite confident based on last time.
Yeah, I was pretty confident. The last day he wasn't really right, wasn't moving right, and the way I was drawn and it planned out, I was too far back on him as well. But the main thing, I didn't feel like he was right on the day.
But today, that's completely different and clearly a track that he absolutely loves. I know the same as last time, but the terms were pretty good as well, £5 lower. He obviously enjoyed it out there. He
definitely enjoyed it. I mean, we went no gallop, so I've just tried to make a little bit more use of him. I was up there just behind the pace. He's a very lazy horse. He was just doing it off to the line.
He's got an entry of Saddle, I think, in a few days' time. Now, if the option comes up, you'll obviously be delighted to join, but seemingly, if he comes out all okay, would you fancy him to go there or not?
Yeah, I'd fancy him to go there. He was, like I said, he's a very laid-back horse. He only had a little blow here. Yeah, I wouldn't write him out.
You're done here now. Where are we seeing you next?
Yeah, I'll be at Newcastle tomorrow.
Fair old miles, but worth it. Well done with the winners tonight.
Brilliant, thank you.
They're off. Race over 6 furlongs. They come out of the stalls, and More Than a Grey is keen early on. Galaxy Gazer in the white and red is going to go through and lead, though the blue jacket of Shot comes to be with this one. A light blue of More Than a Grey, very keen. Hiatus in white and green colours, just about in third position. Sophia Cad is next in black and pink colours. In blue, white and pink is Dragon Glory, and as they run round the turn on towards the home straight, Confederation, a nose-banded runner, blue and yellow is the back marker. It'll be a good 8 lengths first to last here. Galaxy Gazer very keen, moved on by 2 lengths. Shot in the royal blue running in second position. Hiatus against the rails in third. More Than a Grey, light blue jacket down the centre is next. Behind these in black and pink is Sophia Cad, who's trying for a run up the rails. Confederation on the right with the noseband really galloping through them now, and the back marker is Dragon Glory, and it is nearest to us Confederation. Furthest from us Hiatus. They are either side and now ahead of Galaxy Gaze as they move into the closing stages. Confederation and Josephine Gordon have the advantage here by about 2 lengths or so. Fighting back is Hiatus, and Hiatus has gone up to beat Confederation. Behind those was Sophia Cad in third position, then More Than a Grey and Galaxy Gazer.
Sean, well done indeed. A horse you'd ridden before Christmas. They're seriously well backed in the market. Just about got there.
Surprisingly, he was so well backed, to be fair, because, you know, he still had a lot to prove.
Yeah.
I liked him when I rode him last time in Lingfield, and I think, you know, there was room for improvement there without knowing exactly what to do with him. Stepped up to 7. He was just still very raw when Charlie rode him last time, and then put with the blinkers on just the previous run.
Yeah.
He just probably done things a little bit the wrong way. But look, he's learned a lot, I suppose, with those runs, and it was the right idea to come back to 6 today, and things, you know, fell into his lap, really.
Really quickly, how much are we looking forward to the handicap debut for Kongsbury?
Kongsbury handicap debut, I think he's on a fair mark.
Yeah.
Look, there's progressive horses at that grade in that race, and he probably has a little bit to prove with them, but at the same time, last time I rode him here, I thought he ran really well, so he took to the track, and, you know, with that in mind, I'd imagine he'd run really well.
Good stuff, well done.
Thank you.
They're off. Race over 7 furlongs, and from stall number 6, the Crocodile Roll is much the slowest of these away. He was about 4 lengths behind the others leaving the starting stalls. Prince Nabil, nose-banded, one of the first to show. Kongsbury, the light blue jacket, is up with him. The yellow jacket of No Barrier is next. Dark Trooper and Dyed in the Wall the next pair, and the slow starter Crocodile Roll is at the rear of the field. They move down to the end of the back straight. And Sean Levy, Kongsbury, the light blue, Robert Havlin, blue and yellow, Prince Nabil, the leading pair. Just a length off these, Dyed in the Wall, Billy Garrity, very narrowly in 3rd position over Shane Gray in yellow on No Barrier. Dark Trooper and Tarmont Quand is next against the running rail. Crocodile Roll and David Probert have caught up with him and are only about a half length behind as they come to the head of the straight. And it's still Kongsbury about a neck ahead. Prince Nabil in 2nd position, Dyed in the Wool, black jacket, runs against the running rail in 3rd position. The nose-banded yellow colours, No Barrier, pushed along. On the right is Crocodile Roll. Dark Trooper looking for a little bit of room there, not have much luck there at stage as they head down to the last furlong. And it's Prince Nabil, the longest priced runner. Crocodile Roll, the grey nearest to us. Behind those, Dark Trooper is flat out behind those, but only in 4th at the moment. Dyed in the Wool is in 3rd. Closing stages, Dark Trooper, a real roll down the centre now and gets through with Tom Marquand de Wem. Dark Trooper was in a little bit of trouble 300 yards out, but has won handsomely, very tight for 2nd place. Prince Nabil in blue and yellow, Crocodile Roll in the red hoops, and behind those the yellow of No Barrier.
Well done, Tom. You talked to us earlier about what you thought about Dark Trooper. Based on what you'd seen, carried it out to perfection at the end. You didn't give him any opportunity to go left or right, and he's got talent, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, definitely. To be honest, I probably put him in a bit of trouble to not end up being the first rank to go and have to be shooting too early at the bottom of the straight. And
but was that because of what you told us earlier? Because you were just a little alert. You said, look, it's not as expansive a track, but I suppose with that it comes to the same problems if it can go that way.
Yeah, 100%. But look, sometimes you kind of have to go for one option, and you know it's sort of 6 and 2 3s, and I went for one and unfortunately got away with it. But yeah, no, he quickened up well. Yeah. And to be fair, he was probably a lot straighter today, so hopefully it's something that just getting his head in front gave him a bit of confidence, and all being well, he can keep continuing on the same path.
Good stuff's going well. Another chance later as well, Tom. Well done.
Thanks.
They're off. They have 2 miles, a circuit and a half to go in this Unibet 3 Uniboosts a day handicap, beginning halfway down the back straight. Early on, the white colours of Coltor, the whitish horse, military 2-step. She's on the right and widest of all. And then on towards the left, a splash of white on his face, the favourite First Emperor are the leading trio. Behind those is Grandee. Grandee races alongside Silverscape, and there'll be about 3 lengths behind those to Smart Champion, who is the back marker of the sextet as they begin the run around the home turn for the first time. So they settle down. Military Two-Step and Franny Norton have the advantage, leading by around about a length. Cultura, mainly white jacket for Tom Marquand, is running in second place. First Emperor, red sleeve jacket for Adam Farrow against the running rail, showing in third. Pretty similar set of silks of Graham D, also red sleeves, one off the rails. They're in third and fourth places at the moment. First Emperor, the one with a splash of white on his face. Grandee, the one without the splash of white on the face. Behind those is Silverscape. It's green, white and purple colours for Freddie Larson. And then on the extreme right and at the back of the field is Safi Osborne in the quarters of purple and white on Smart Champion, as they race then inside the final mile and a quarter and come to the winning post with 1 circuit remaining. So little change in the order, with Military Two-Step about to make her way right-handed away towards the far side, leading. Cultor in second position, and then First Emperor, one at the weekend, showing in third position. A senior runner here, Grandee, is a 9-year-old, is a length behind, showing just about in fourth. He's wider of Silverscape, who is creeping closer to him against the running rail with the chevrons of purple and white on the sleeves. And then Smart Champion, the purple and white quarter jacket, continues to be the back marker as they race off to the far side. So they've got to the halfway stage now, and they begin the run down the back straight. Still Franny Norton on Military Two-Step, allowed to set the pace here, a little over a length ahead now as they head down to the final 7 furlongs. Coulter and Tom Marquand continues to be in second position. Adam Farrow is next against the running rail on First Emperor. Grandee and Rob Hornby behind him. Then Frederick Larson on Silverscape, and Safi Osborne about a length and a half behind those, continues to be just at the rear of the field. So they're down now towards the final 5 furlongs. There's still only 5 or 6 lengths between them. And Military Two-Step, she continues to have the advantage, just to on the right, Coulter in second place. And then comes First Emperor against the running rail, just in third position to Grandee, about a neck behind him to Silverscape, and now only a length behind those to Smart Champion, who has begun to creep closer. So on their way to the home straight, Military Two-Step continues to have the advantage. Nobody yet to commit to home as they head down with less than 3 furlongs to go. Coulter in second place is only a half length behind the leader and shaken up a little bit now. First Emperor hugs the rails behind those. Off to the right with the red sleeves is Grandee. Then comes Silverscape, and now Smart Champion on the extreme right as well, trying to make a challenge. Into the closing stages, Coulter trying to get past Military Two-Step. First Emperor is there. Silverscape going for a run up the far side running rail, as well as First Emperor now, with the red sleeve jacket, has come through to take it up, gone by a length and a half, now 2 lengths in front. Silverscape is giving chase in second place at the moment, but as they race towards the line, First Emperor is clear. Another win within the week, wins to Silverscape in second, Coulter in third, and Military Two-Step in fourth.
It's gone to First Emperor, the staying race, that is, 2 miles. Well done, Adam Farrow alongside. I know you weren't on Saturday, but even when they come out under a penalty after winning like that, there's always a little bit of a doubt, just a few days on, but he's won very well there. What was your take?
He has, yeah, especially over them longer trips, you know. You can see them sprinters backing up quickly, but them staying races can take a little bit out of them. I'd say he was mentally, I think he was probably a bit fresh there. Obviously I didn't ride him the last day, but he tanked along with me throughout the race, and I was a little bit worried because I just felt he was over racing.
Okay.
When I turned in, I still felt I'd let the horse underneath me, but I was just hoping that his exertions early on hadn't paid the price. And in fairness to him, once Franny's kind of peeled off that rail a little bit and I've squeezed up the inside, he picked up well, and his turn of foot impressed me out there today.
That's the thing, he's really put some space between himself and the rest, right in the key part of the race at the end.
Yeah, I was surprised for a big staying horse like that, the turn of foot he showed me, and I was half easing him down coming to the line. But no, it was very good, very good.
I know it's not technically what he was bred for tonight, being by Galileo out of Snow Lantern, Sky Lantern even, but they're going to have some fun with this horse, aren't they?
I would think so, yeah. I think this, that's kind of staying division. Obviously, he ran over kind of 1.5 miles, 6 in Ireland, but I think stepping up to 2 mile is really his game, and I'm sure he'll be a fun, exciting horse for them for the future.
Great stuff, well done.
Thank you. Cheers.
Ready. They're off. Mile and 3 furlong is the trip. Early Morning Dew was the slowest one away. Mr. Z from store number 1 is quickly away. Anisoptera and the grey Cowboy and also the pink jacket of Moonlit Cloud are going through with Mr. Z though, and that is the leading quintet because Franco Grasso is with him as well. Solana is next, and behind Solana, Uther, Pendragon and Canu here is caught out a little wide. Blue Nose Bell is next, and then #MeToo. Mujid is behind this. Early Morning Dew was slightly slower than the others away and continues to be the back marker. Mr. Z. Striped jacket, red stripes, the green colours are Cowboy, that's the leading pair, there's a neck between them. Franco Grasso has moved through into 3rd position, a length and a half behind these. In pink, Moonlit Cloud is next, then Solana in royal blue, and red is alongside Anisoptera, light blue jacket and orange cap, Blue Nose Bell in maroon and white behind those, then Uther Pendragon, light blue hoops on a dark blue jacket. Kanuhira is hidden from us round the outside in black and red. Behind those, #MeToo and the gold colours. Mujid in red is behind this, and it continues to be Early Morning Dew at the rear of the field as they're already down towards the end of the back straight. Mr. Z and Cowboy going on. So Mr. Z in 2nd position, Moonlit Clouds a length behind those, running in 3rd place as they make their way towards the home straight. Franco Grasso right in behind those, continues to run prominently in 4th position at the moment. Anisoptera on the outside of Solano, the next pair. Uther Pendragon behind these to Blue Nose Bell and #MeToo and Mujid, and still at the back of the field is Early Morning Dew. Into the straight they come, the grey Cowboy, a green jacket just about in the front from Mr. Z against the running rail. Franco Grasso, the light blue sleeves, trying to find a way through. Blue Nose Bell coming there strongly as well. Mujid with a challenge. Here's Solana. #MeToo on the extreme right, also there with a chance. Anisoptera, Blue Nose Bell. David Probert leading now. Solana coming through in the blue and red jacket. Mr. Z is there from the back. Early Morning Dew with a flying run over the far side. Blue Nose Bell has the advantage as he races up towards the line. Blue Nose Bell wins to Early Morning Dew, Solana, and behind those Mujid and #MeToo.